Welcome back. This is Total Football. Arsenal currently on an unbeaten run that stretched to 11 games in the Premier League, the latest of which was, of course, that 2-1 win over Tottenham in the North London derby. It is Aston Villa who come to the Emirates on the Saturday night football. So another test for Mikel Arteta. Plenty for him to discuss in his news conference. Some big stories around today. Our reporter James Savundra asking the questions.
Huge breaking news this morning with Erling Haaland committing to a new 9.5-year contract at Manchester City. Good news for them, not so good news for the rest of the Premier League.
Well, that's the news. If they are willing to commit with a player for that long, it's because they are really happy, so good news for them.
From a fitness point of view, for you this weekend, Ricardo Calafiori, is he close to being in contention to feature tomorrow?
Yes, I had a few decisions to make this afternoon with the medical staff to understand whether they are in the best condition to this game or the next one, so we'll decide that.
You're dealing with a number of long-term issues. Are all those players on track when it comes to their rehabilitation? Anybody close to making a return?
No, so far, no.
It was such a significant win for you on Wednesday against Tottenham. What impact are you hoping, and what impact have you seen already on the squad and the club itself?
Yeah, I love the attitude that the team played with. We had some big performances. It was obviously a beautiful night for us to celebrate in front of our people. Moving to the next one because a big one again against Villa.
And in terms of Aston Villa, defeat at home to them last season proved really costly in terms of your title hopes. That's the last league match you actually lost at home against Aston Villa back in April. Do you feel like you need to be almost perfect between now and the end of the season to win the title this year?
We're going to try to be as good as we possibly can tomorrow night. That's the objective. They are a really good side. That's why they beat us last season, and we proved as well when we played them at Villa Park that they are a really difficult opponent, so we'll prepare in the best way to win.
And you admitted on Wednesday that you're actively looking to try to sign a forward in this transfer window. Do you think that you can still challenge for the title this year without any reinforcements?
At the moment we don't have them. We are trying, as I said, actively to find the best possible solution, but we will have to wait and see what we can do.
How challenging is it to find the right player? What profile are you looking for in the forward that you want to bring in?
Obviously, it's not something that I'm going to discuss here. Obviously, we have lost two massive players for us in the front line, and we need some support there.
And we understand that Martin Zubimendi could be joining the club in the summer. I won't ask you about that directly, but with contracts running out for the likes of Thomas Partey and Jorginho, is midfield an area you're looking to strengthen in?
We have certain situations, contracts expiring, we can renew like we have done in the past those contracts. So again, we are actively always evolving the squad and understanding what the players want to do when they finish our contracts together, and we have to be prepared.
Alice from the Premier League.
Hi.
You called your team sensational in the win over Spurs. I just wonder, how do you go about ensuring that your players retain that level of performance throughout this second half of the season, particularly when you're looking ahead to fixtures that, say, aren't quite as emotive as a North London derby?
Well, when we play every 3 days, obviously that's the type of performance that we want, and the performance has been there. After it's about the results, and a few things didn't go our way in the first few minutes of the match, especially because the dominance that we showed going 1-0 down was tough, but mentally I think the team showed incredible resilience, patience, composure to overcome the situation and win the game.
Sure, you said this week that your players want more, they want to be tested and they want to be questioned. Could that suggest that they're actively thriving on the pressure of trying to chase Liverpool down right now?
I think so. I think if you want to be fighting for the top trophies with the top teams for 11 months, like we've been doing the last 2.5 years now, you have to enjoy that kind of moments, that kind of circumstances, those challenges, the pressure that comes with it, because it's the beauty of it. That we are playing to win, and that's exactly what we want to be.
Yeah, you use the word pressure there. We often hear it used in a negative context, particularly in football. But is that something you want your players to be feeling now then?
Well, I think the pressure comes from within. I think nobody can put pressure on you. I think it's the wrong way, and if that's the case, it's because probably you're not doing or preparing the right way. I think you have to thrive to be the best as you possibly can, and there is no more pressure, in my opinion, than that when you daily have this commitment with yourself to achieve that.
Okay, Villa up next tomorrow. We all know what happened when they came to the Emirates last season, of course, but you did beat them at Villa Park in August. How wary are you of the threat they pose tomorrow, and how much does that result against them back in April still hurt, I guess?
Well, because we know the difficulty of the team that they are. That's why they're performing so well. They have an excellent coach, very good players, really good organization, and we are so used to in the Premier League. It's not very different every 3 days. So tomorrow we're going to have to be really good again to deserve to win the game.
Finally, from me, a couple of weeks back, you said that you feel Arsenal have been the best team in the league in the last year without winning a major trophy. How realistic do you feel your prospects are of putting that right this time round?
In that case, I refer to the stats. And when you look at all the stats that are relevant to do that, that's what the stats said. But the reality is that we weren't because somebody else won the title. So that's something, there is a margin there that we still need to improve and be better.
Thanks for tomorrow.
Thank you.
It's one from Eleanor.
Renée Slegger's appointed this morning on a permanent basis. She's had a fantastic run during her time in interim charge. I just wanted to get your reaction to her permanent appointment and ask how much you're looking forward to working alongside her.
Very happy, obviously, and she's done a phenomenal job since she joined the role, and very happy for her. Very happy for the club as well, because promoting someone that was already with us, I think, is a very strong signal and a very good decision, I must say. So very happy for her.